Hi everyone, welcome back to Everyone Can Grill. Today on the Weber Performer, we're going to do some really simple drumsticks. Sweet Baby Ray's, a little mix of Seagrams, that's all it's going to be. But it'll be good, trust me. So stick around, we're going to have some fun today. Alright, as you can see, we are pretty rocket hot here with our coals. I got a full chimney basket. Both of our baskets are ready, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start going back and forth with this charcoal, and what this will do is guarantee me an even drop of charcoal from top to bottom. It takes a few extra seconds, but I think it's worth it. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to put the grill on. We're going to get this grill good and hot with a lid. I'm going to get it up to about 500 degrees since I haven't run this thing in a while. And I'm going to leave it there for about 20 minutes. So I'll bring it back once we get this thing all cooked in. All right, as you can see, we're running right at 450 degrees. I've been doing that for a little over 20 minutes. And now what I want to do is take my wooden scraper and just give these a quick scrape, just to get any of that juju off from the last cook. Like I said, it's been a while. Look at how nice this works. I quit using the metal grate or metal wire brush cleaners and opted for this just because I don't want to end up with a piece of steel in my in my food. So let me hang this up on the front of the grill. I'm going to grab my grilling Chanel locks, and we're going to pull this out of here for a second. Just like that. Everybody should have a pair of grilling channel locks. They are the bomb diggity. Now, since I have so many of these drumsticks, I'm going to go with baskets in the center like that. Have a good pair of gloves. Just in case. Now, let's chuck this back on. And usually I would put this upside down, but today I need this whole ring. So let's start putting these drumsticks on the grill. I'm not using any gloves because I ran out, but I will thoroughly wash my hands when I'm done here. And I'm just going to rock these things around the grill just like you would wings. The boys in town with the family. But he's going to help me out once he comes back over. But right now I got to get these on here so they can start cooking. They are a little bit frosty, so we're going to have to cook them just a little bit longer. But gee whiz, that means I might have to have an extra glass of Diet Coke, right? There's one. And two. Zach picked these up. I don't know how many people he was planning on feeding. But We'll have a few extra, I bet. And this is called getting the most out of your grill. We're still cooking pretty much indirect, but wow, look at that. We're gonna have to do the shimmy shimmy here a little bit for one extra one. See, we're still pretty much indirect, but we got everything on here. Now I'm gonna get the grill on, or the top down, and I'm gonna get this to around 350 by working the lever on there. And I'll take you downstairs and show you the lever once I clean that handle in my hands. So give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. All right, you can see my lever here to control the grates, and I got lines marked for how far I got the grates open. Now right now, since I got that, let me bring you back around, flip you over. Now right now, since I got the charcoal in the center, I really can't trust my thermometer that well. It's going to read a little bit high, and I'm going to figure it's going to read right about 400 to 450 for 300 degrees around this ring. And that's just the way it is, but I'm okay with that, and we'll just keep checking them. And what I check them with is I have a Blackstone temperature probe. Always use your probe. Never trust your eyes, I guess, your finger touch, how squeezy it is, because trust me, ain't nobody wants medium rare chicken. Okay, so get yourself a good quick read and use it every single time. All right, these are going to be on for a while. You saw how cold they were frosty still. So once they come up to temperature, I'll bring it back and show you what we're going to do with this little bit of Seagrams and the Sweet Babies. So I'll bring it back in a few minutes. Check them out. All right, we've been probably about 15 minutes is all. I wanted to get them to where they were pretty much thawed out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some alder wood. I like peach wood. I like alder wood and oak. I like a light smoke. But what you'll see is I don't really soak my coal or my wood. I'll get a little bit of burn off here at the beginning, but as soon as I close that down, I can see inside here. They're snuffed out right now. We're doing nothing but smoking, no more fire in there. We're good to go. And I wanted to make sure everybody knew, yeah, I am putting a little bit of smoke in here, and I don't soak my wood. It just, I don't see a need for it. Maybe it'll go a little bit faster, maybe not. I don't know. What I am going to do though is I'm going to put a little windbreak up here. I got an old table that I'm going to put here because you can see this wind's really ripping through and trying to suck the temperature off my coals. So all I'm going to do is take a little plastic card table and put it about 2 feet away, and that'll have the wind go around it instead of through it. And then I'll bring you back here once these things really start to cook. All right, we've been on for just about an hour now. I want to take some temperatures. Make sure I'm getting meat and not, yeah, see we're at 149, 156, 150, 145. We got a little ways to go. I'm not going to put any more wood on there just because that's enough. So we'll give these another 10 minutes or so and we'll check them then. All right, let's mix this sauce up. We got a whole bottle of Baby Ray's. This is their sweet and spicy. It's both Zach's and my favorite. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go like this. Put the whole bottle in there, except for whatever drips down to the end so I can put it on my finger. Now we're taking straight Seagrams, and I'm going to put just about a tablespoon in there, which is the end of the bottle. So that worked out perfect too. And we're just going to stir this really well. Just like that. And I'm telling you, it doesn't get any better than this. It really doesn't. Take a pinky. Oh, that's beautiful. The Sweet Baby Ray's, the sweet and tangy, gives it just a little bit of heat, and then the VO gives it just a little bit of that whiskey flavor. Not a whole lot. I mean, we're only putting a tablespoon in here, maybe a tablespoon and a half. And that's all you need. We're just adding a little bit of flavor. Because you saw I didn't add any salt, I didn't add any pepper, I didn't add any garlic, nothing to this. Not even my dry rub. Because when these are ready to roll, I'll show you what we're going to do, and you'll be like, oh, well, that's why you didn't put anything on there. So I will bring it back when these are up to temperature and we get ready to do our stuff. All right, I just took everybody's temperature in the pool, and they're all at 165 or better. So even these big honking ones. Now what I want to do is we're just going to take these things. Look at that. Look at how good that looks. And we're going to do this. Not a whole lot, not to worry. We just want to get some flavor on these things and get them closer to the coals. Heat them up hard. And what that's going to do is that's going to give us a little bit of a char. It'll stiffen up the skin just a little bit more, and add some flavor to them. You got a bunch of guys coming around. You know, Super Bowl's coming up. This is an easy one, man. You sit around here, have a couple beers, and wing these things out. And you'll be wondering why you're wasting all that money on drumsticks, or on drumsticks. Why you're not buying drumsticks and wasting all your money on wings. Because these are rocking. And right now I'm only going to do about 2/3 of them sauced. But this is the hardest part, is now we got to get everybody in the pool. So we got to keep moving. Listen to the sizzle. That sizzle right now is flavored. Some of these drumsticks got some meat on them. And like I said, I'm not going to put them all up in here. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to pull them around this way, off the side and out the way, just a bit. And we're going to start giving everybody their chance direct. Just like this. And we don't want to go nuts here, because with all that sugar and the sweet babies, these will burn. But I do want to get some of them in here dead on the coals, like this. And we're gonna load them up. Now I'm gonna leave this thing open. This is what we got. And you see some of these are a little bit weak. And we got a bunch of it, so let's put it on there. Don't worry about double dipping, because these are already cooked all the way. Oh, man, I tell you what, they need to have that flavor button, because this smells awesome. Just like that. Zach, you want to take over?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to step out, let him do these. We'll rock them for a few minutes and I'll bring it back at the end. And all we're doing is just a direct grill, like a reverse sear on a steak, but we're doing it with chicken. And that's setting that barbecue sauce in there and just bringing it up to where it's a little bit more all the way to temperature like I would like. But there you go. All right, guys. Drumsticks. Indirect, cook. Direct to finish up. It doesn't get any better than that. Oh, look at how juicy that is. Okay. I'll take another bite. It is that good. But anyhow, I'm Mark. This is Zach. And this is Everyone Can Grill. If we can do it, you can do it. Have a great day and a better tomorrow.